basketball player. Hardworking, disciplined. Most of you probably don't know, but I've rebounded hundreds, thousands, I don't know how many, free throws and shots for Alex after practice. The primary reason being that I knew if I didn't, he was going to shoot the same number anyway, and if I didn't rebound, then we'd be there all night. So, but I love that. When a guy wants to stay in the gym, I'm there for it. And so I love that part of it, but also being an outstanding student, outstanding part of the Voyager community. You can see the kind of person that you are just by what you've done for your teammates, starting with the sweats and the balls and the pictures. And Alex could have probably bought a Maserati with all the money that he spent this year. It's just remarkable. I've never felt like if there was any player that I've coached who bought in more to what I was selling. And you can see it's a pretty close team. But I love that part of it with Alex. And I think one of the things that stands out to me, Alex, is this is a great lesson for me, and it's a great lesson for all of us. I coached Alex the last 2 years, and you probably don't even know that not only did I rebound the shots in practice, I worked with him during COVID in his backyard. So we've spent a lot of time together. Well, one of the things that I love is again, it's a good lesson for all of us. 2 years, you never ever left practice without saying thank you at least once, and usually 2 or 3 times. It's another great lesson. To have that kind of character, no matter the kind of practice that you have, or the way things went, or anything that happened in practice. Even sometimes I was down the hall and you'd wait until I got back just to say thank you. Come find me. That's a remarkable quality in anybody, but especially in a person so young. And so the only thing that I don't understand, Alex, is how a person who made as many three-pointers as you somehow mistaken did not have any pictures of you shooting a jump shot. So you're going to have to settle for driving to the basket.
Voyager basketball has been a part of who I am for a really long time. My mom found a picture on Facebook that she posted from 2016, 2015, a few weeks ago. And I'm like this tall. I was standing with Jay, and he's like that tall. There's like 3 feet between our tops of our heads. So this has been a part of me for as long as I can remember. There's countless memories. I can't even name a fraction of it, but some of my best memories I've saved from this year are our last game, our last home game was really fun. Even our last game that we lost, towards the end when Darren did all the threes and everyone was going crazy, and it felt like we were going to win. It felt good. And in our last home game, it was in the playoffs. That was, I think, was the best that we played all year. The 4 games that we played, we brought it together. And towards the end of the season, after we lost the conference championship, the Saturday we had like 4 snow days in between the conference championship and our next practice. And we came back on Saturday and might have had our worst practice of the year. And it wasn't like people weren't giving effort, but nobody was focused. It was just a bad practice. And I didn't know how we would do in the playoffs because it felt like we had kind of given up and we were just ready to go home. But after that, we sort of locked in and we made a good run and it was really fun. And some things I've taken from playing Voyager basketball is I think the biggest is being on time. Coach Hunt made sure that we were always on time, at least 15 minutes early. And I think I don't know if I was ever late, and that sort of how what I took with me was I don't think the only game I didn't start this year was senior night because I chose not to. But that wasn't necessarily because I was that much better than everyone else who would have started, but it's because I wasn't on time. If you weren't on time, you didn't start. So I think that's a good lesson that being on time counts for something. If you are on time and somebody else isn't, then you're probably going to get the spot over them. So. But other than that, I've had a great time. This past season has been my favorite basketball season I've ever played. The year before last, not to knock anybody, but it didn't feel like a family. It felt like we had like cliques within our team, like friend groups. It's only 15 guys, but it would be like 3 or 4 guys in each group who would eat together or do things together. But this year, every person, we would go out to eat during lunch or after games, after practice. And it was fun. And everyone was friends with each other. No one was too cool to have fun. And that made a difference. And I think one reason we were so good was we had energy. And there wasn't a single practice where we didn't have energy. Sometimes where it wasn't focused. Coach Huff said a lot. If we could focus our energy, that's when we could be great. But even when we weren't focused, we had energy. Everyone was screaming at each other or for each other. And it helped us a lot. So I had a lot of fun this season. Thank you guys.